Hey guys, this is me again. I decided to do an update now, a couple days later on. We have the whole space now opened up. All the drywall is out, all the insulation is out, most of the nails are out, so the floors are now gone. That's the old subfloor that they used to have, or at least that's how they used to build it with that kind of subfloor. Everything is gutted, the tub, the toilet, everything is gone. You got the full open space in here right now, so that's gonna be the hallway right here, going all the way to the back with the door. The dryer, the current door to the deck right now, still here for now. My guy brought in some what is it called? Some subfloor, I guess. Well, that's not a good example, but he did close off the area here, so the stairs are gone, and he put, I guess, subfloor just to make sure no one falls, and this seems to be already nailed in and ready to go. Seems like the last day or so has been mainly cleaning up and removing nails and that kind of stuff. It takes quite a bit of time, even though it's such a small thing to do, but it takes quite a bit of time. Then here's the tub that he removed from upstairs. We'll go have a look downstairs. So we already filled one of those bins, so that's a 40-yard bin, and we filled it up within 3 days really, with all the drywall, some of the framing, the insulation. Oh yeah, the vents, a bunch of metal from the vents, and that's not even all of it yet. So downstairs we got, so we removed the subfloor here, and as you can see, it's a beautiful concrete floor underneath. No real reason not to use it as is. Maybe back when they built it, that's the only solution they could come up with, or the cheapest solution they could come up with. But we're going to just put a vapor barrier and put laminate on top of it, and that would be it really. So the vents are out in most of the places. Just to show you guys in terms of, yeah, all right. So yeah, my height. Look how much. I think it's really almost 8 feet in here. That's probably like 7.5. So yeah, full height in the basement. Doesn't feel like a basement whatsoever. You got the windows. They're almost the same size as upstairs, so it really doesn't feel like a basement unit. And I've been told, so we can't reuse. So no, let's see, right there. So that's how it used to be. You got that 1-inch framing on top of it, and then the drywall goes on top of that. That's not enough insulation by today's standards. So I've been to a local meetup for real estate investors, and I've been told that that wouldn't be enough to just replace the old stuff with just new framing the same way with the extra moisture barrier and kind of foam that is not susceptible to moisture. They said to get the inspection done, that is not going to be enough. So we're gonna have to put 2x4s across the whole thing. So we're gonna be losing a couple of inches alongside the walls, but it's really nothing major. We're looking at a room losing the 2.5-3 inches, really, of its space, but at the same time you get the full insulation, and that will also allow us to bring the wiring all the way to the normal heights that you would expect in a unit, and not all the way up by the windows. Yeah, some of the sub floor is still here. It's a huge task, so it took my guy well over, yeah, about a whole day just to get this part out. There's still the bathroom and the old kitchen downstairs. It just takes a lot of time because he has to actually uh, cut it through. So it's they had 6 layers of subflooring on it, from different jobs, one top of another, and it was super thick. I tried to cut it myself before just to see what's underneath, and I had that small kind of vibration. I don't know if I have it here. Um, yeah, right there. So I tried to use one of those to cut through, just to see what's underneath, but it was way too thick for it. So right now the way he's doing it is using an actual full-on blade to cut it apart and then throw it out in pieces. And yeah, he's been using those saws to actually cut it through. I got a guy again for the meetup that is gonna come in and have a look at how to actually remove the load bearing wall, the basis of it. And as he was asking me, let's see, yeah, so the joists here are built out of 2 sets. So there's the one that comes from the right side and the other one that comes from the left side, and then they're combined. So we're just actually gonna so in order to replace this wall, what's gonna happen is we're gonna remove the wall itself. So we're gonna support each side first with a temporary wall, remove this wall, and then cut into the joists themselves. We'll have to measure what's the actual length of them, and we're gonna get the same size LVL beams. And we're basically gonna cut through and replace it with I've been told that we need a triple laminated joist, so 3 LVLs stuck together, and we're gonna put them back inside and then put the joist hangers to connect to it, and then re-support it on each side. So we're gonna use the 16 feet. So this is only about 15, so the 16 feet LVL will be perfect here to actually stand on the concrete, and then we're gonna put a column on the other side, and that's gonna support the weight from upstairs, and we're gonna be able to remove this wall completely. Meanwhile, let's see, the water. I've been told that there's no way to separate the water without digging up the whole yard at the front. So actually, so every single house and every single meter comes with a shut-off valve outside, so that the city can turn it off without entering your house whenever you're not paying for the water. And so in order to separate it to 2 units, it would have to go all the way from the existing valve. They would have to actually dig it out and put a T in there that will go to a separate meter, which means you have to dig up the whole thing, put a new pipe in, and all the whole thing. So it's not worth the money, basically. So what we're gonna end up doing, we'll just keep the 1 meter and have the water included, and that's what you're gonna find. So a lot of properties, if you look at it, heat might not be included, electricity might not be included, but water is usually included, and that's pretty much the reason. When they actually build those houses, they build them one kind of pipe and 1 meter per lot usually, and so that's the existing meter right here, and the water coming in. We're probably gonna see if we can clean it up a bit, and there's some old converters, cleaners, filters. I don't know what's even here. I'll get my plumber guy to actually have a look at it, see if we can clean it up a bit, yeah, take care of that. And so yeah, those are where the panels are at. We're gonna put the furnaces over here. We're gonna close it off with the panel, probably as close as we can to it, as close as we can get to it, so we leave as much space as possible over here. On Friday, I got a guy to actually remove the oil, so you want a professional usually. So you could do it yourself, but then you're risking a leak, and oil leaks are very expensive to clean up. So I decided to just hire a professional, insured professional to actually do it. So he's gonna come in on Friday. A guy out of Sambro, Nova Scotia, and $100 and it's gone, really. And then the rest of it could be removed afterwards. We got some guy to actually come pick up the metal scrapes. He actually gonna recycle them and put them in the right location. And then the rest of it is slowly coming down. The chimney should be coming down the next couple of days. I gave my contractor some cash to buy the materials to fix up the roof once the chimney is gone. And yeah, meanwhile, the demolition continues. We expect it to be done, I guess, with the chimney now. It's going to be actually done this weekend. So overall, the whole demolition is taking us about a week and a bit. So 2 floors completely demolished within a week and a bit. We started on last Friday. Today is Thursday, so it's just under a week. And it should be pretty much done by then. Looks like he already got some lumber over here, so I guess he's gonna start closing off some of the walls that I wanted. And yeah, that's about it. We're gonna do the full fire separation with the Z channels and whatever they call it. The people keep calling them different things, but the idea is that it soundproofs it and it gives you extra separation from the other unit. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to get updates on this project and upcoming project that I'm currently working on, partnering with some other people to get more projects ongoing. So I'd rather have the speed than keep 100% of the profits. I don't mind sharing as long as I can do a lot more of them. And hopefully you guys gonna see a lot more of those soon. And also, if anyone decides to comment and ask some questions, I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. Maybe make videos about stuff related to real estate, stuff related to financial kind of knowledge. It doesn't matter word for it, but I forgot it. But yeah, subscribe and leave a like if you can, and share it if you really liked it.